Chat GPT about to take over your brain? Is it a great, powerful technology or a greedy, pathetic tragedy? Chat GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, has recently set many records onboarding over 10 million users in 40 days. At the 60-day mark, it reached over 100 million users, making it by far the fastest adopted consumer app in human history. In this video, I'm going to give you potential pros and cons of the protocol and share to you my honest opinion on the future of AI, especially from a neurological perspective. If you're excited about that and you appreciate my research and neuro-based content, then make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, smash that like button, and make sure to watch the entire video. There's no doubt that AI adoption is on the rise. In fact, according to Gartner, it estimates that by 2025, 75% of business processes will be fully automated by AI. That means we're approaching a state of singularity where it is theorized that AI knowledge will surpass that of human beings. I don't like the sound of that. We are living in times of extremes and unprecedented change. Take a deep breath. You could feel it in the air. Never in recorded history have 8 billion people across the world seen such an exponential rate of change. Changes that threaten our very idea of what it means to be a human being. You may say I'm over-exaggerating, but I urge you to keep an open mind. Now I'm going to give you 3 potential pros and cons of the protocol. First, here are 3 potential pros of the protocol. Number 1, Chat GPT is incredibly efficient, especially when it comes to language processing. It is capable of processing large amounts of data in a short amount of time, therefore enhancing our ability to be productive by automating tasks. Number 2, Chat GPT is very cost-effective and consistent. It has the potential to reduce workload for employees while it does the mundane tasks, freeing up more time and leading to more job satisfaction. And number 3, Chat GPT could allow us to spend more time doing the things that we love instead of spending hours on meaningless tasks. It would free us up for more creative focus. Now here are 3 potential cons of it. Starting at number 1, Chat GPT could lead towards a declined ability to think critically and consciously. The size of our neocortex and frontal lobe is what separates us from the rest of the animal kingdom. The frontal lobe is responsible for our ability to think in terms of past or future decision-making, judgment, logic, speculation, planning, and more. I believe that if we overuse this technology, our frontal lobes will shrink and will become less intelligent. There's data to back this up as well. Number 2, ChatGPT could lead to more and more reliance of technology. Ponder this example of what happens to your brain. There was a study of London cab drivers in the year of 2000 where MRI results of the drivers were compared to that of the general population. The mean size of the hippocampus was found to be much larger in the taxi drivers in comparison to the average person. This makes sense because the hippocampus is associated with memory consolidation and spatial navigation. What do you think happens to your brain when you overuse Google Maps, for example? Brain regions like the hippocampus will literally atrophy and shrink depending on its inactivity. So consider this. It's only a small example of how technology can hurt our brains. Remember, always use it or lose it with your brain. And number 3, ChatGPT could cause us to become more distracted than ever before. It doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to detect the younger generation is losing its ability to focus and concentrate. An international team of researchers in 2019 found the internet can produce acute alterations our attention, memory, and social interactions. Do these symptoms sound familiar? ADHD is often misdiagnosed due to the amount of time we are spending on screens and living in virtual reality or video game settings. A scary issue with technology is it is unregulated. Anyone who has access to the internet can use as much as they want whenever they would like to. Why do we regulate drugs like psilocybin, but we allow internet and porn to be used without boundaries? Especially from a neurochemical perspective, those things flood our brain with dopamine. I want to know where you stand in this matter. I personally choose humanity over this crazy artificial insanity. However, it's important to stay neutral and balanced because I believe AI is a tool that can be used for great positive change if used right. Overall, I'm very liberal in many aspects, but when it comes to AI, I'm extremely conservative. We all need to think where we want to go as a society and start to set more boundaries and rules before it's too late. You must understand there's a huge difference between using AI as a tool or putting a chip in your brain, allowing them to control us. Unfortunately, I fear we may be headed in that direction if we don't wake up. Thank you all for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe so someone who really needs to see this can.